your chest, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child. And then won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is a watch me work. This was done on a client slash friend. I originally recorded these nails, but the ones that I'm taking off right now, but my fat head was in the way the entire time. So yeah, you guys didn't get to see the full set. So I decided to make sure my fat head stays out of this video and show you guys a fill. So anyway, this is the only time I normally use my dust collector. I really should use it every time I file. But this is just usually when I use it. I feel like because there's a lot more that I'm filing. So I'll always use it at this point, right? Okay. And it definitely helps. I mean, dust still does get places, but a majority of it goes in my dust collector. And this is an old dust collector that I got a couple years ago from Amazon for like 20 bucks. Probably should get a new one, but I mean, it works fine, so why not? Anywho, I have my like 3X course, 5-in-1, and this is what I usually use to remove and debulk. Her nails didn't have a lot her nails grow really fast, let me tell you. This was like 2 weeks. Her nails grow extremely fast. I'm like, damn. But anyway, she didn't really have a lot to remove. There was a little bit on this finger where there was some lifting, and like more than normal, I would say, lifting. And then other than that, everything was fine. And it's pretty simple. It's a fill. Fills used to, I used to dread fills. I don't necessarily dread fills, but I don't like doing the whole rebalance. For those of you that don't know the difference between a fill and a rebalance, a fill is literally like, depending on how fast their nail grows, like 2 to 3 weeks growth, right? And it's literally just a little bit where you are just filling in a slight bit of the back nail and the grow out. But a rebalance is you are filing it down to a thinner nail, like the whole nail, and you're literally restructuring the nail, and you're moving your grown out structure, you're moving it back to where it needs to be. And so when people come every 4 or 5 weeks or whatever, it's not a fill, it's a rebalance. And the amount of filing that goes on is a lot, and it takes a long time. And I do charge more for a rebalance than I do a fill because of that. It takes a lot more time, and there's a lot more filing to do. And there's more product being used, all that. So that's the difference. I definitely like doing fills more than rebalances. I just, at that point, it's like, man, let's just do a new set. But, you know, I don't know. I used to get my nails done every 2 to 3 weeks. And I don't know where all this 4, 5, 6 weeks thing came from. But yeah, I don't know. If it works for you, it works for you. But personally, I'll do rebalances. I do them, but they're not my favorite, and they take longer. So anyway, this year I am working on my speed. And I'm gonna work on, like, I always try to make everything perfect. Like, even on steps that really, like, shouldn't look perfect because they're just going to be covered up or redone again. I don't know. So I'm just really going to this year work on my time and get my time down without compromising the quality of my nails. So that's my goal this year. And then I definitely want to jump more into some nail art, learning nail art more, character art, kind of stuff like that. And then I've been talking about 3D forever, so maybe this year we'll actually get around to it. But anyway, so You guys, I've taken off the bulk and the gel polish and any lifting. I've pushed back our cuticles, and then with my sanding band, I am getting, so I get off the lifting that I can with my 5-in-1, but sometimes there is some left, and it's just too close to the natural nail, and I don't want to risk nicking the natural nail with that bit, so I'll leave it for this part. And so this I will file very gently, lightly, the new nail growth that has grown out, and any other exposed nail. Like right here, there was more exposed nail. So I'm filing that, and I'm filing up against her cuticles. And then I'm making sure I'm getting any lifting. And you can tell lifting, especially on clear, it, like, you'll see it's like white. And so that's where you want to file. You want to get all of that off, because if you go and just lay acrylic over that and they're still lifted, moisture can get trapped under there, and it can cause what's called like a greenie, and that's like essentially mold being trapped under there from moisture. So, and it could, interfere with the structure of the nail. So anywho, see, like right here, like I probably really didn't need to smooth out all the nails and make them look uniform and pretty right now, because I'm literally going to be laying acrylic over these. So as I'm watching these videos back, I'm going to be trying to find like where I can cut steps out that are just unnecessary. Like this part of the nail doesn't need to look necessarily pretty and perfect, because it's literally just going to be covered, and then I have to refile it. So just stuff like that, you guys. I feel like doing nails is an ongoing journey. Like, you don't just ever get like done, and you're constantly learning and improving. Anyway, I love cuticle work, you guys. So now I am going in with just a small ball bit, and I'm in reverse, and I kind of start, when I start right here, I don't know, I kind of maneuver my hand around when I'm going around the cuticle, so that way I can keep my e-file in one direction. And then if there is anything that needs to be cut off, I will go ahead and do that now. Sometimes there is, and then like you'll see on some nails, there's just not really anything, and that's fine. I don't try to force anything or make it to where I can cut something off. But cuticle work is so satisfying, you guys, to me. Like, it is beautiful. All right, you guys, so as always, I go in with acetone as my dehydrator and cleanser. I do 2 coats of that. I don't show it. It's just not necessary. And then I am trying, this way I've switched my primers around. So I'm using my acid-based no lift primer first. And then after this, I will go in with my Young Nails Protein Bond. I do 1 coat of each. And so I'm kind of seeing how that works. Forever I've done it the other way around, and because I saw it done that way, and then I've been seeing it done this way. So I'm just trying different, just kind of see what works different, if it makes a difference, and whatnot. So this is my Core Clear from Young Nails. I buy the 660 gram like refill jar when they go on sale. Like, I think right now as I'm making this, it's their sale or they're ending, and for the 660 gram jar, it's like $68 or something, you know what I'm saying? And it lasts you a while, so I just keep refilling this 85 gram jar, and yeah, it's been nice. I haven't had to buy clear acrylic for a while. So anyway, I definitely love Young Nails clear acrylic. I have a Mia Secret clear acrylic too, but it's not my favorite. It's just more cloudy, and it's just different. It's not bad. Like, if I'm ever in a pinch, or I absolutely need some clear, I would absolutely grab that, and it works. It's just not my favorite. But so far, Young Nails has been my go-to for clear. Anywho, and I'm using my Kira Sky size 10 brush. I want to get a bigger brush from Kira Sky, but I use my size 10 on shorter nails just because they're shorter and it just, I don't need all that. But my brush was feeling funny today. I don't know what, like you'll see me kind of messing with it, and I don't know, shit was just off today. Like even when I was filing after I was done with acrylic, that shit was off. Like I had to change my bit because it just didn't feel right, and I don't know what made it feel wrong, but I could tell, my client could tell. Like it just felt, I don't know, it was almost like I was going in reverse and it didn't work I don't know. I wasn't in reverse. But anyway, shit was just weird today. You ever have those off nail days? That was today. So anyway, I'm just going through and I'm filling in the grow out, and then I'm making sure that her nails are even and the structure is correct, and on the stress points there's enough acrylic, so that way when I go in and file, I don't over file, so to say, and have weak points. So anyway, yeah, that's really all I have for right now. Yeah, I'm getting ready to do an anti-Valentine's Day set for you guys, followed by probably just a regular Valentine's Day set, and get those posted for you guys. And then, yeah, who knows, I might even post this way after Valentine's Day because it doesn't really have a theme or anything to it, so maybe this will just kind of be in my backup videos. Who knows? But anywho, I'll let you guys watch this. It's just a little bit, and then I get into my filing routine, which is just about normal. But real quick, thank you guys for subscribing and all your support. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And turn on your notification bell so you know when I post, and definitely leave a comment. I don't care what it is. Anywho, I will be back in a little bit. Alright, we're back for my filing routine. I ran out of my 4 Pro files. I like those for clients because after one use, they're about done. And so I don't feel guilty throwing them away like I'm wasting files. These Coupa files I got on sale years ago. So these are just kind of my backup ones. These are really good files too. I could definitely use them a few more times. Like keep it for that client. I don't though. I used to, but I don't anymore. But anyway, it's Coupa 100, 180. I definitely use the 100 side more, and then I go in with my 180 standing band. So I think next time, when I order my 4 profiles, I'm going to just get 100, 100. And then I use like the 60, 60 on my long nails. They just need it more. Anyway, this is just kind of my normal filing routine, you guys. You know, I had been talking about a shaping video forever. And I still think about it every time I freaking do a voiceover or make a video. And yeah, I just don't know how I want to do it. And there's a lot to explain about shaping, man. Like, there's a lot. There's just a lot in general to explain about nails and to learn about nails and proper way to do things and kind of troubleshooting why certain things are happening. But I don't know, that's just a whole different video. But anyway, so yeah, I do my underneath, and you want to make sure when you're filing underneath the nail, like right here, not to make a like a dent or a divot or mark right there where the natural nail meets the skin, because that can put a weak point in your structure. And so you want to try not to do that, but still clean up the underside. So just be mindful of that. And then I start on the sides, and then I just make my way to the center, the top of the nail, whatever. So that's just kind of my routine. And once I started filing like a certain routine, my nails started looking more uniform. And same with laying acrylic. Like, I try to follow, like, I don't just stick with like a 3 bead or a 2 bead, but I do stick with a certain, like, I'll lay my first bead always in the same spot. And then like if I'm doing a full set, you know, I set the bead down over where the tip and the natural nail are and go down, and then I work my way back, and then I've put in any fill-in beads. So that's definitely helped me, starting with not only using 3 beads though, but sticking to kind of that foundation and where I start placing my beads and how I place them on each nail. Doing that definitely helps too, because when I first started, I just kind of laid beads wherever. Sometimes I started at the cuticle, sometimes I started at the free edge, and they just, I don't know. You know, there was just a lot more filing to do. Which is fine when you're learning, but I think as you progress, you want to work on getting your application nicer, so that way there's not as much filing. But anywho, that's that. There wasn't really much filing to do on these. I like to keep my short nails on the thinner side. They don't need to be thick. And that was something that I struggled with at the beginning. I taught myself and learned on long nails. And so when I started taking clients, they all wanted short nails. And I was like, what the fuck? And so sometimes they would turn out really thick. And so I've just been making sure that they don't need to be. But then making sure that there is enough acrylic back here in the cuticle for it to not lift and all that good stuff. But anyway, so now I'm going in with, this is the bit that felt weird. All my bits are like this. Like, I have some in fine and I have some in medium. And this one is a newer one, so it's not like it's dull or anything. And that's not how they feel when they're dull. Like, I don't know. This was just feeling weird. Like, I stopped at one point and I put it in more, and then after a second you'll see it just changes, because I'm like, yeah, fuck this shit feels weird. Anyway, so I go in, I don't know if this is a fine or a medium, I don't know. I grab them both, so I just grab what's there. This is where I go in and I seal the cuticles, and if there's any Just kind of other cleaning up I need to do for the shape. Definitely like on the sides. See right here, I have a new one because that one was just funky. But anyway, so any other cleaning up, and I just look at the nail from all angles and just make sure it is structured like a nail is supposed to be structured. And then, yeah, and then you guys know I go in with my sanding band after this just to clean up anything that this bit left and to smooth the surface out and get it prepared for gel polish. So anywho, we didn't trim her nails down today. She liked the length that they were at. We'll probably trim them a little bit next time. Next time she's getting a Valentine's Day set, which is probably going to be like, I don't know, in a day or two. I've had this video for a little bit. But anywho, you guys, I'm going to let you guys just watch. And I'm going to chill. And I will be back when I need to be. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I have a little dust brush. These were supposed to be the other kind that actually have like a handle. That's what it said on the picture. And then when I got these, I wrote Temu and I was like, hey, these are not what was going on. And they just said, keep them, and gave me my money back. So, I mean, they work. So yeah, I clean off the nail first. I just kind of dust it off, and then I go in with some alcohol or swipe. One just kind of depends on what I grab. And then now we are doing polish, and as you can see here, there was fuzzies, like, and I had already wiped them off before, and then it wasn't mixed enough. So this is one of my cheaper brands that I got, and it's just a thinner polish. And I've noticed with pastel colors or lighter colors, they are a bit more streaky. But the difference between like a good brand like Madam Glam and a brand like this is the self-leveling. So this doesn't self-level as much. so the streaks don't kind of go away on their own. And there's a lot of like just continuous swiping that you have to do to make it less streaky. So these do take like a little bit longer to kind of make the polish look nice and non-streaky, and then you hope on the second coat that those streaks are covered and stuff. And also when I'm done painting all the nails, you always see me kind of go back in and just take my nail brush and swipe over each nail real quick, because I don't like the look of polish settling down at the tip of the nail or the sides of the nail. And that happens a lot, and so that's why I try to do thinner layers instead of like one thick layer. Like right here, I can, on the middle finger, I can see that it's going towards the tip of the nail. So anyway, I just do that to help the nails keep their shape more. Yeah, because you don't want them looking all out of shape because you just put gel polish on them. But anywho, so that's that. And she was feeling bright, and so we went bright. And then, so I'm just going in with my second coat. And then I do go in with a glitter. Kind of similar to the last ones that she had. She had a couple of glitter nails and then a rhinestone here and there. But anywho, we are coming to the end of the video. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you've made it this far, fuck yeah. Please subscribe, turn on your notifications. Like this video, leave a comment. What did you guys think of the new intro? I had to get a new one because, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not even going to get into that. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoy this quick little watch me work, and I will see you guys in the next video.